So you had this guy by the name of Mexican OT, and he went on the Angela Yee show, and he decided to go into this diatribe that he feel like he can say the N-word anytime he get good and ready.
Do you feel like you can say the N-word?
What the are you gonna do about it, you know? I grew up loving these motherfuckers. I grew up fighting with them, eating with them. I respect people that they feel that way, and that's why I try to shut the up about it.
Right.
But if you're from where I'm from or anywhere, what the are you gonna do about it? It's like I don't went to the jungle and earned the lion's head. You know, I'll dominate anywhere.
And, you know, a lot of people, you know, took issue with that, including myself.
Offending a lot of people, and then it's the smock who gonna do something. Like, bro.
But they had this one Afro-Latina that really had an issue with it. Let's go check this out.
If you are not black, you cannot use the N-word. I'm an unambiguous Afro-Latina. I am a black woman. And if I had a cousin that looked like Mexican OT Genesis, which I have, if any of them said the N-word, I'm slapping the shit out of them on sight. No ifs, ands, or buts. I'm not even thinking twice about it. And you know why? Because that word was reclaimed by black people. Someone is telling you that something is offensive, and you were like, oh, well, what are these N-words gonna do about it? That's crazy disrespectful.
Here's the thing. We have some silly black folks in our community. And I seen with Sauce Walker, and he come out making all these, trying to defend it and big up this dude. First of all, I'm from down here in Texas. I never heard of no Mexican OT. I don't know who that is. Now, if he run around there with Sauce Walker, I mean, I know who Sauce Walker is, but I don't know who no Mexican OT. Who is that? That's number one. And for him to walk around and say, well, what you gonna do about it? See, this is why no one comes out there and protest. This is why everybody like, yeah, you good. Deal with ICE on your own. Because see, that disrespect right there, you know, good. If black people are telling you, don't say that. It don't matter if you got a silly buffoon like Sauce Walker saying you could say it. The greater majority of the community say that's not your place to be saying that word. So chill out with that, homie. Because not every black person you go around will let you get away with that. Because especially some black people in the South, you go in the wrong area saying that, it's going to be on and popping for you real quick. Don't think the little black dudes that's running around here talking about, yeah, it's cool you say it, that they are the majority. They're not the majority. I promise you that. It don't matter what black folks say to each other. Every community has a word or words or certain things they say to each other that's culturally okay for their culture, but not okay for the rest of us to say. Still poop. That's how I view it, right? And I don't look at it as a term of endearment. I really don't, but that's me. I can't speak for 40 some odd million black people. I can't. But my position based on education and knowing the history of what my people have been through in this land, I don't really feel comfortable addressing my brothers and sisters in that way. I can call you brother, sister. I can call you king, queen. I can call you friend. I can call you the name your mama gave you. I can call you a whole lot of things. I don't have to call you that. You understand what I'm saying? But that is me. Some of us have not arrived to where I'm at with it, and that's okay too. If a brother say that, you know, or whatever, or sister say that, that's between us at that point. But it doesn't mean that Mexican OT and anybody of his community colonizer, no matter if he spoke English, Spanish, or Portuguese, brought the same thing to every country they colonized, okay? And you wonder why the East Indians are the way they are. Look at who colonized them, the British. They brought that mess everywhere, and unfortunately, the crazy part is people keep that going. It's so stupid. Even in the age of knowledge, artificial intelligence, and everything else, you still carrying something from the freaking 1500s and still living that today in 2025. That's some crazy work. You would think we would have got past this as human beings by now about people's skin color. But no, some people are still on that stupidity, unfortunately. Saying what you gonna do about it and saying it to a bunch of women. Why don't you go on a man's podcast, a bunch of black men podcasts, some real black men, not silly dudes like Sauce Walker, and go say it in front of a bunch of black men and tell them what they gonna do about it. I promise you. Matter of fact, If you, I think, were you in New York? If you went on Funk Master Flex podcast, tell that to him. What you gonna do about it? You understand? Or if you went over there with Cameron and Mace and said that in front of them and say what they gonna do about it, that way it wouldn't have went down like that. And he know that. He know that. That's why he said that in front of women. He's a coward. Go say that in front of some men and see what's gonna happen out of that. Some real men too. Not these bonnet wearing dudes walking around here that's softer than the women. That's carrying a merce. Not them. I say respect everybody's culture, no matter where they come from. Certain words you can say, certain words you can't. And if you can't, you can't. It is what it is. You ain't lost nothing by saying that. But everybody think they can disrespect black Americans, but then they want us to come help them. That's why we don't do nothing for nobody, because we already seen